My name is Ashley. I am a bibliophile. Lately, as I've been reading, I've really been putting emphasis on atmosphere. There's a quote in the book I'm reading by Leigh bardugo that says, "Fear men, Lucia. Fear their ambition and the crimes they commit in its service, but don't fear magic or what you may do with it." So to summarize, don't put fear in magic. Put it in men, which is what we're doing here today. Not the men part, but finding the magic. Whether it's walking these empty halls and looking at the architecture of his library in my hometown, or on these shelves that have collected dust, absent of the hands of onlookers like myself, looking but not reading. So I thought I'd bring you along with me to the magic of reading my favorite author, Leigh bardugo. So I am about to head to the Leigh bardugo signing for The Familiar. I am super excited. I haven't been to a book signing in literally 4 years, so this should be an experience for me. Feeling very nostalgic, but getting it for this one, which is so pretty. Luckily she's signing 2 books for us, so I am having her sign my Holy Grail Arc of Six of Crows, which I don't have signed. I have most of my books signed by Leigh just because I was lucky enough to meet her, I think 6 years ago now. Whenever Crooked Kingdom came out, that's when I last saw her. But yes, let's go to a book signing, shall we?
Hi, may I just say this is the face of a fool because I actually made Leigh, which I think is a very beautiful handwritten, hand-drawn, hand-painted note that I spent so hard on, and then I left it at my place of work. So that is why I'm kind of red and look a little frantic and trying to behave normally, because I spent so hard working on it and I won't be able to give it to her. So, so very sad.
Founded my cult. So, welcome. You'll all have your new names soon. First of all, thank you all for being here.
Hello. Hi guys, it's Ashley. I definitely wanted to be talking to you a lot sooner than I am now. You know, I wanted to come home, get my fresh insights on my signing and my experience of Leigh and the book, this book right here, but no, because the Torturing Poets department came out this week and that everything needs to halt. Everything needs to stop. Didn't expect it to be that long. Didn't expect it to take out most of my time like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is Taylor Swift's album. If you don't care about that, I'm sorry. But you know what happens when that happens? I just rot away. I rot for days and it just consumes my mind. I eat, sleep, everything. It's just all I'm thinking about. And if you are a delusional freak like me, I am not like heartbroken or anything right now, so I will just take these lyrics and do what I will with them, which means be delusional and put them to my fictional characters. Like, how crazy does that sound? I'm just like bopping away and I'm like, oh, hold on, wait a second, this would really suit my fictional man and the girl he cannot have. My heart. Songs were definitely added to the bookish playlist, and now I listen to those songs and I think about these people. So that's great, isn't it? But you know what's great? You know what's been great for the rot Swift times? My new chunky woven blanket. My new, or may I say my new chunky woven weighted blanket. Chunky woven weighted blanket? Is that what it's? That's not right. What do they say? Chunky knit organic weighted blanket. So today's video is I'm so thankful to be sponsored by Italic. If you're not familiar with them, they are a homeware lifestyle brand that produces from the same factory as luxury brands like Prada or Ritz-Carlton. 100% organic cotton on the interior and the exterior, and it's actually 15 pounds, so it just feels really nice, like a nice great hug on your body. And because it is knitted, it is very breathable, so you don't feel suffocated. Benefits of this blanket are also shown to boost serotonin, lower the stress hormone cortisol, and naturally deepen sleep cycle, which I don't know about you, I've been getting good sleep for sure in this, but is my stress reduced? Probably not, but probably because I be listening to these stressful songs. But thank you again for Italic for sponsoring this. If you guys want to also have your nice little rot companion habitat like me, you can click below in my link and you can use my code Ashley15 to get 15% off. Why we are here for the familiar. So like I said earlier, I hadn't been into a signing in so long, and I have met Leigh a couple of times. I don't know why I said 6 years ago earlier. It definitely was 8 years ago. COVID times just really messed me up, guys. But she's just one of those authors where I could listen to this woman talk about anything. Every story she tells is so captivating and at the same time haunting. Like, she is just so like such an enigma of like haunting beauty. I don't know how to describe it. I just am enamored the whole time. I can't stop. This signing in particular was held at St. Andrews, which interesting choice of venue, being in this church. Although the architecture was very lovely and fitting of this historical magical realism vibes, it was definitely interesting considering her mostly occult-like genre that she writes around typically. She definitely did joke about this a lot at the signing, which is super funny. She would say something and she'd be like looking at the cross behind her and be like, I'm sorry. You can definitely feel just a vibe of everyone just laughing together and just, it's just so great. And one of you did say hi to me there, so that was you. Thank you so much for saying hello. It really means a lot and kind of just reminds me of why I do this. And it was just a great experience. And now my lovely copy of the familiar signed. One thing that she said that doesn't hold like substantial weight or anything. Speaking of the occult, someone had asked her, have you ever had any, paranormal experiences since you write about those type of things so much? And her response, which is just like a great, I think this belongs on a t-shirt, is that she said she thinks ghosts just don't like goths. I think that's what I wrote down. Yeah, ghosts do not like goths, which is true because they look at you and they're like, you already got all that going on. We don't want to mess with you. We're going to mess with the preppy people, which is what she said, which I thought was so funny. It's like, I need that on a shirt. Ghosts don't like goths.